Hello everyone and welcome to this lecture of novel coronavirus SARS-CoV-2 in which we are going to talk about social distancing and how to practice it. As we have discussed and defined in previous lecture that what is social distancing? Social distancing puts space between people. When people who are infected with the virus stay away from crowded places and communities, then they are not able to pass it to anyone else. In this manner, fewer people get sick at the same time, and through this, we can also sustain the healthcare system capacity. As we have observed, since the emergence of SARS-CoV-2, many countries have imposed what we call a lockdown to limit the movement of people and decrease the transmission of this disease. In this comparison, we can clearly see the impact of lockdown in limiting the spread of novel coronavirus COVID-19. As we learned in the previous lecture that the R0 reproductive number of SARS-CoV-2 is between 2 to 4. So, if we limit the movement of people through lockdown, we can reduce the transmission to less than half. You see, in 30 days, only half the days people are infected from this disease. And if we can successfully restrict people up to 75%, it's a major success for us, because through it, not even a single person is infected, and in a month, only about 3 people per person gets infected. So yeah, this is a very big achievement, but of course, a difficult mission to accomplish, especially in those countries in which there are limited resources and limited facilities to conduct their daily routine work in an alternative way. Although many countries, after reducing the spread of COVID-19 and have now started to ease the lockdown and returning to pre-COVID-19 times. Okay, so now let's take an overview of how to practice and maintain physical distancing. Firstly, to limit the transmission of SARS-CoV-2, you have to avoid group gatherings. Definitely, you can arrange a group gathering digitally and have fun. Also try to avoid partying out and sleepovers, camps, concerts, etc. If you feel or needed to buy something, you may go out and visit local restaurants or pay a visit to a grocery store bi-weekly. Also, it is advised to buy medicines for you and your household members for the diseases which you or your family members are suffering from previously. But remember that while doing these all, take precautions and follow standard operating procedures, or what we call SOPs. If you feel mentally frustrated, you may go out for a walk, clean your backyard, cook a new dish, or you can even check on an elderly person in your neighborhood and spend some precious time with them. These are some detailed general guidelines on how to practice safe and sound physical distancing, which we have already discussed previously. What to do and what not to do and how to do it. Yeah? Many businesses and universities have transferred their mode to online. So let's discuss some good points to stay in touch with each other. Firstly, avoid physical meetings and use technology to contact and stay in touch with each other, even if you are in the same campus. In case of any emergencies or urgent calling, you should keep the in-person meeting short and concise and conduct the physical meetings in a large hall with short attendance and good distance amongst participants. Avoid to travel unnecessarily. Congregate in a neat and disinfected place. Also, have your meals personally on your own table and try to avoid calling out your partners to accompany with you. Another important tip is to avoid use of public transportation, or you may opt for a time in which there is less amount of people with you. You should also try to avoid fun-filled and entertainment activities and try to conduct those online. Just another reminder that you should avoid handshakes or hugs. Prepare to work remotely. Avoid going out unnecessary and keep washing your hands. Yeah, doesn't matter what's your age. Either you are a teenager or a senior citizen. You should try to work remotely as much as possible. Also must try to minimize use of public transport if you need to go out. Talk with your relatives through social media and avoid socializing outside your home. Children have to avoid grandparents for a while. But yeah, keep in touch through social platforms. If you are unwell, isolate yourself and your family and stay 2 meters apart where possible. So here is a summary of what we learned in this lecture. Yeah, we all know that our lives have changed a lot. And here is the chance that we explore or experiment things in a new way, like exploring work from home opportunity, trying out distance learning or e-learning, short-term holidays for schools and colleges, limiting large gatherings and workshops, and lastly, stay updated with the pandemic. We shall discuss these new opportunities in our next lecture. See ya till then in the next lecture. Remember, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.